What is up YouTube, and welcome to this, a classic horror story breakdown, recap and review. Now, I love horror movies, and I love it especially when they try to deconstruct and break down conventions in the genre, just like Cabin in the Woods, or even American Horror Story to a degree. Now, this movie tried to do that, and was very much a love letter to classic horror movies, and the twist explains why it borrows so much from other movies in the genre. It is a fanboy making movies for blood flicks, a very, very obvious copy of Netflix. It's a very clever movie with a great twist and homages to movies like The Wicker Man and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, we follow Eliza after a brief look at someone being murdered in a gruesome way. She is pregnant and is seemingly being forced into an abortion by her mother, and is a rest stop on the way. Now, we meet the cast of characters, all of which are a strange mix of people, seemingly brought together by Fabrizio, who is filming a vlog, and mostly the butt of the joke by everyone. It would later be revealed that, well, yep, it's not a vlog, but a snuff movie. It's why he says, give me your backstory. We need everyone to get to know you, especially with Eliza, because she's going to be one of the last girls, so to speak. It was strange also to see Will Merrick turn up in this, and, well, I was very shocked because it is an Italian movie, and it's funny because his girlfriend said later how he was from Bristol, and, well, he was in Skins, which is set in Bristol. The Doctor is instantly shifty, as Fabrizio is the usual nerd, and we have the horny couple and the sweet final girl stereotype of Eliza. Now, they are travelling across southern Italy, and the scenes of them in the camper van and driving across the roads are very, very reminiscent of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as well as the opening of someone being killed and the weird lodge in the middle of the woods. Eventually they crash due to the drunken idiot hitting a tree, as Fabrizio made him swerve to avoid a goat. We have clues that something is up, as Fabrizio seemingly has his earpiece, which makes a weird sound, and the billboards and signs are really, really odd. They all wake up after the crash in a clearing, and I presume that everyone passed out due to being drugged, like later in the movie. Now, the camper van was moved to this clearing as they patch up the idiot guy. So they are instantly sowing the seeds of discord in the group. There's no signal in the area, which is blocked off, and, well, I presume this is also due to the fact that they are in a possible military area, but I think that might have been a cover to stop people snooping around. We later learn that the mayor is behind all of this, but the question remains, was the mayor real, as the newspaper could have been fabricated for the movie, and it's all completely fake, like most of the story. Now, they find the house full of creepy paintings, and we learn that these paintings are a folktale. They are the 3 Knights of Honor, with each having either their eyes, tongue, or ears removed. The classic see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil story, but this is actually the basis for the formation of the Mafia, which was mentioned throughout the show. It's a very nice touch here, and these mystical knights rid a town of hunger, and as such the peasants worshipped them and sacrificed people to them. It's similar to what the Doctor found in the woods with the 3 knights there, and we know it's all a setup for the film that Fabrizio is making. Having been scared off after hearing and seeing one of the flock, they head into the loft of the house, finding the next sacrificed girl, who has been maimed, but really it is the sister, as the idiot is killed downstairs while the others hide. We then see the extent of these sacrifices, as we see random cars all piled up together, and, well, they all argue and it all goes downhill. We have the classic trope of walking in a loop, and they end up back at the house once more. Now, they sit and drink except Fabrizio and the girl who we learned was Chiara, but they wake up with the Doctor and the other girl tied up outside in a clear homage to the Wicker Man as they are sacrificed. It's here that we learn that Fabrizio is behind it all, and another hint that it's a movie that is happening as Eliza is taken and wakes up at a table with the flock as dinner is cooked, and the mayor waiting. It's very much like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the infamous dinner scene, blended with Midsommar's food scene, and it's also ending where the girl is catatonic. Now, Fabrizio actually reveals it all as he gives Made Me Cabin in the Wood vibes with the fake area and goings on. But it's movies he's selling and he's sick of the rubbish made in Italy. He justifies it as people watch TV about murders and all that all the time, except that no one's explicitly doing that on purpose. He is. He's angry at her for almost ruining the ending as they prepare the final scenes as he changes things up. He seems intent on making this movie about the founders of the mafia and the Knights into new horror icons like Freddy and Jason. It reminds me kind of Scream with that reveal of the people behind this and faking it all. The movie actually, to be honest, kind of falls apart here as she escapes, and while I can take it all on the chin and at face value, there's absolutely zero security here. Now, I'm not sure if this was meant to be part of the movie, where it has a final act where it switches things up, as there was actually a camera and she walks around to see the production back offices, finds the costumes and cameras. She would then find the siblings as she shoots both of them, which really did give me real references there to Kill Bill 2, where the bride kills Michael Madsen's character on her rip-roaring rampage of revenge in a trailer. Now, she filmed the whole thing possibly to give the mother a taste of her own medicine, and she wanders out onto her beach as she is watched on in horror. Now, she's free despite her mother thinking she's run away, and, well, no one asks if she's okay, they just film her, truly a sign of the times if there ever was one. She watched herself, and we see her in the ocean or the sea or the lake, whatever it is, and she holds her stomach, insinuating that she wants to keep the baby and she's going to live her life with that child. We then cut to a post-credits scene as we see the consumers of these movies. One of them is a family man who is watching the movie on the recommendation of what I presume is a deep web chat room on Bloodflix, and it's dark that Fabrizio's life's work, the work he gave his life for, literally, is downvoted and just skimmed through by weirdos who are seemingly beating it to just the snuff parts. Overall, it is a very clever movie. I really, really enjoyed it. And I think that this kind of bucking of the trend, so to speak, of these horror movies is really fun. I haven't had a movie hit me like Cabin in the Woods for a very, very long time. That is possibly one of my favourite horror movies, and I really do hope that we get some more of these, because we've had decades of these stories, and seeing these switch up are very, very cool. The movie, the acting was a bit weak, and I've liked to have maybe got to know the characters a bit more. It seemed to rush from point to point, but I would possibly give it about a 7 out of 10. And, well, if you liked it, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts on the movie down below. Please do drop a like and subscribe with notifications on to never miss a video, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.